Joey and Lauren.
All right, today we're bringing back one of our favorite makeup or breakups. Michelle and Joseph went out back in the summer, back in July. And, well, sometimes you get a little bit particular about how you're called, like what you're called, right?
Yeah.
So all I got to say is I feel this near and dear to my heart because a Joseph is involved.
If I remember right, he reacts a little over the top, in my opinion.
Hold on. A lot of people say maybe he's over the top. People like me say, I hear you, brother. I wouldn't want that either. And it's a classic makeup or breakup.
Did you lose my number, or...
It's time to make up or break up with Joey and Lauren in the morning. Brought to you by Simmons Fine Jewelry.
All right, so makeup or breakup time, and we have Michelle from Meridian with us. Now, Michelle reached out to us, met Joseph on Tinder, and here's the thing. She put in her message, she's like, guys, I'm not one to do this, but I am so shocked that I have not heard anything back after our first date. So confidence from you, Michelle, right? You're a pretty confident gal. You're surprised you haven't heard anything back.
Totally. This is something that's completely new to me, and I do not understand what is going on.
So obviously you're very frustrated that after a first date with Joseph, you have not heard anything back.
Yeah,
Well, things
absolutely.
must have
This has
gone
never
really
happened
well.
to me before, so I want to understand what happened.
Okay, yeah, so the date must have gone really well then if you're that shocked that he's not getting back to you. Tell us a little bit about the date and maybe how many times you've reached out to him and what's happened since the date.
Yeah, so we went out on a date in downtown Boise, and I felt like we had a good time. We had some great conversation. He was an interesting dude. He asked me plenty of questions. He was involved and engaging, and we went to dinner. And it was good. He had manners. He washed his hands before he ate.
Oh, well, good.
So
Sounds like a keeper.
I don't know what happened.
Well, Michelle, I'm glad he washed his hands because that was my next follow-up question, naturally. But he has, so he's got good hygiene. I mean,
Man, he sounds
there
like
could have
the
been
perfect
something like
package,
that.
right? Washes his hands.
I always worry with Tinder dates. And, Michelle, I don't know how much Tindering? Is that a thing?
Tindering? Swiping.
How much swiping you do, but, I mean, you sound like this is uncommon even for you on Tinder dates.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Well,
you just want answers, all right?
I wonder, Joey, if he thought it was a typical Tinder date. A lot of people don't go out on multiple dates, it feels like, on Tinder. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
We have two friends that have married from
Yes,
Tinder, okay?
very
so
rare,
I
but
believe
I
in an
don't know.
app where you swipe for love.
I don't know where Joseph's coming from.
Okay.
I'm
What do you
just
mean?
saying.
You think that he was just expecting to
Yeah, I think so.
go straight to the business?
Sometimes what I hear, I guess, from the Tinder world is there's just a lot of
Maybe
flings
he
that's
wanted
happening.
a business meeting and you didn't bring your business suit, which I appreciate that
Well,
from you, Michelle.
then you don't ask a woman to go to a white table restaurant. You just tell them, let's go to
true.
happy hour. We'll get slammed
You know
in
what?
10
That's
minutes.
true. I'm being too harsh on
yes.
him.
Michelle, you want answers. We're going to get you answers. So we're going to play a song. We'll come back and we'll talk to Joseph, all right?
All right.
Did you lose my number, or...
It's time to make up or break up with Joey and Lauren in the morning. Brought to you by Simmons Fine Jewelry.
So we talked to Michelle. She met Joseph on Tinder. And this is a girl, when she messaged us even from the beginning, she's like, I want answers because this does not happen to me. Guys text me back when I text them.
Well, and not only that, she says the date was awesome. Like,
Yeah.
he's a great guy. Things worked great. They flowed well together. Great chemistry. So she's like, I have no idea why he would not get back to me. Everything seemed to be perfect.
I know, and I'm trying to figure this out. A lot of times we wonder if it's something from the past and maybe they find on the interwebs, something like that. I don't know. Bottom line is we've got Joseph's number, and let's get Joseph's side of things.
Hello?
Hello, is this Joseph?
Yeah, this is Joseph.
Joseph, how you doing? This is Joey and Lauren in the morning radio show on My 102.7.
Okay.
Joseph, it's good
Joseph.
to hear from you. I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Probably wondering why the
Well,
heck
you're
we're
at the radio
calling you.
station?
Yeah, we're at the
Yes.
radio station. So there's a reason we're calling you. We don't just call people out of the blue and just talk to them. We are calling you on behalf of somebody, and that somebody is named Michelle that you went on a date with, that you met on Tinder. Does that sound familiar?
Yes, sir, it does.
Okay, well, here's the deal. She wants to know why you're not texting her back. So she called us. She wants us to talk to you and get your side of the story of why you're not texting her back. So if you don't mind sharing, we'd love to get your thoughts and then share that back with her.
All right, look, I know this is going to sound, this might sound a little petty, but, I mean, look, my name is Joseph.
Yep,
It
we
is
got
not,
that.
It is not Joe.
Okay.
It is not Joe. And she was calling me Joe all the whole time. And I corrected her once, and it didn't stick, and she just kept with her Joe. And, you know, but man, my name is Joseph, not Joe. It's Joseph. So you're not going to give me the courtesy of calling me by my name. You know, what else is going to happen down the line? I'm just
Okay.
saving this a little bit of a
Hold up.
pain in the stuff, you know?
You're not calling her back, though it was a great date, because she called you Joe and not Joseph?
I didn't say it was a great date.
Okay. Oh, I guess it's true.
That
She
was the
told
sugar-
us
Hold
it
on.
was a great date.
How about this? Can a fellow Joe fill in or a Joey? I'm a Joey, not a Joseph. Listen, Joseph, I feel you on a personal level, brother. Because guess what? No, Lauren, I am Joey. On my birth certificate, it says Joey. Guess what, Joseph? I hate it when people call me Joseph. No offense to your name, but that's not my name, right? I agree with him.
Agreed.
I agree with you, man.
All right. You want to be called Joseph.
No,
but maybe
do you know how annoying it is when people call me Joseph and I'm like, no, my name's Joey. I don't mind a little Joe, but if your name is Joseph and people calling you Joe, I feel you.
My first thought, Joseph, is, tell her, no, I'm Joe. But you said you did do that. You corrected her, you said?
One time.
And that's all it should take for an adult. Should it not? Joseph, I'm
Joey,
with you. What?
who's more fired up, Joseph or you?
Because I have dealt with this for years. My fifth grade teacher, Joseph, my fifth grade teacher, Mrs. Schneider, would do this to me.
Here we go.
And it happens with Michael and Mike, right? If we had a Michael and someone kept calling him
Yep.
Mike, that would get annoying. Joseph, I actually agree with
think
you.
you're being a little harsh. And Joseph, I'm sorry to do this to you, but we actually have Michelle listening on the other line. She is on the phone with us. And yeah, she just heard everything you just said. So Michelle will bring you back on.
This is a joke, right?
No, this is just consideration. This is all.
Okay.
Courtesy.
So now that you gave your ridiculous speech here, let's talk about the fact that grown adults clearly communicate their preferences versus nudging others. Okay, the only thing I remember he said to me at one point in the night, he was like, "Oh yeah, so my name is Joseph." But it was in the midst of a story he was telling me. It wasn't like, "Hey, can you please call me Joseph? I prefer Joseph versus Joe." He never said that to me directly. Yeah, no,
Well,
I know your name is Joseph.
You swiped on the Tinder account that was labeled as Joseph.
I agree.
And
Yes. I would love to just Google statistics of how many people in this world are spoken to with names shorter than the names on their birth certificate. It's crazy. So,
It's an
I mean,
individual thing.
your ego is the size of like the entire city. This is
Listen,
insane.
Michelle,
no,
I'm
your lack of consideration.
I'm taking Joseph's side, and maybe I feel a connection because we have the same root of a name. I'm taking Joseph's side, Lauren. You can think I'm crazy too.
I don't know. I just feel like this is quite a reason. I feel like there's something else, maybe an underlying issue on the date, Joseph, other than this, because you seem pretty torn up. Michelle, I'm sorry about this, but apparently you should have called him by his real name, not Joe.
Yeah, and that's fine. I would have had no problem with doing that if I understood that that's what he was trying to tell me, not when he was telling me in a sideways way by telling me a story about somebody else. Doesn't make any sense
Joseph,
at all. Use your words, men.
We're gonna stick together, Joseph. We're gonna stick together, all right, buddy?
I got you, Joey.
Bye, Joe. Thanks, Joe.
Your Feel Good Morning Show.
Joey and Lauren.